Jai Hind students, let's start our today's class. So today we will discuss elementary operation or transformation of a matrix. Understood? So what we will discuss today? Elementary operation or transformation of a matrix. So basically there are 6 elementary operations for a matrix, 3 for rows and 3 for columns. So we will discuss the very first operation. This is the interchange of any 2 rows or columns. Means according to this operation we can change either 2 rows or 2 columns. We can interchange 2 rows or 2 columns of any matrices. Symbolically, we can represent them as Ri, both sided arrow. This is the symbol of interchange. Ri interchange with Rj, or Ci interchange Cj. C stand for column and R stand for row. It means ith row is interchanged with jth row, and Ci interchanged with Cj means ith column is interchanged by jth column. For example, suppose that if matrix A is given here 1 to 1, minus 1, under root 3, 1, 5, 6 and 7, and we are applying R1 interchange by R2 to A. So here R1 and R2 rows are interchanged. So you know R1 row is this or R2 row is this. So they can be interchanged. So what? So here what is second row? That is minus 1, root 3 and 1. So now this will be the first row and first row will be the second row, like this. Minus 1, root 3, 1, which was the second row. Now it is first row. And 1 to 1 was the first row. Now it is second row. And third row will remain same. Understood? So the very first operation is the interchange of any 2 rows or 2 columns. Understood? Second is the multiplication of the elements of any row or column by a non-zero number. According to this operation, we can multiply all the elements of any row or any column by a non-zero number. Understood? Symbolically, we can represent like this. Ri tends to Krj. It means we are applying the operation on ith row. Or what is the operation? We will multiply by a non-zero number, that is k, in all the elements of this row. Ri means ith row. If we want to multiply all the elements of ith row by k, then its representation will be like this. Ri tends to Kri. Got it? Similarly, we can apply the same operation in column. Ci tends to Kci. Means here we will apply the operation in ith column. So it will be considered as k into Ci. Got it? For example, if there is a matrix B, 1, 2, 2 and minus 1, under root 3 and 1, and we are applying the operation in C3. C3 means third column. Or what is the operation? We will multiply all the elements of C3 by a non-zero number, that is 2. So if we want to multiply all the elements of third column by 2 in this matrix, then we will get operation we are applying in third column. So first or second column will remain same for this matrix. 1 minus 1 and 2 under root 3. It will be same. Operation is applying in third column. What is the operation? We will multiply by 2. So in third column we can multiply by 2. So 2 2s are 4 and 2 1s are 2. Hope you are understanding this. Okay. The third operation is the addition to the elements of a row or column, the corresponding elements of any other row or column multiplied by any non-zero number. What is the meaning of this operation? We can add the elements of any row with the corresponding elements of other row by multiplying a non-zero number. Clear? Or we can add all the elements of any column to the corresponding elements of other column by multiplied it by non-zero number. Mathematically or symbolically, we can represent like this: ith row tends to ith row plus k jth row. It means we are applying the operation in ith row. What? Addition of all the elements of ith row and corresponding elements of jth row after multiplying a non-zero number k. Got it? Similarly, we can apply the same operation in column. Ci tends to Ci plus kCj. It means we will apply the operation in ith column. What is the operation? We will add all the elements of ith column to the corresponding elements of jth column after multiplication of a non-zero number, that is k. For example, there is another matrix C, 1, 2, 2 minus 1, and we want to operate it by this operation R2 tends to R2 minus 2R1. This means we will applying the operation in second row. How? R2 minus 2R1. So here we are applying the operation in second row. So first row of this matrix will remain same, that is 1, 2. In second row, we will apply this operation R2 minus 2R1. So R2 is 2 minus 2R1. So we will have to multiply by 2 in all the elements of first row. So 2 ones are 2 minus 2. We will get 0. Similarly, minus 1 minus 2 into 2. 2 into 2, 4. So minus 1 and minus 4. That gives you minus 5. Got it? So there are basically 6 operations, 3 for rows and 3 for columns. First operation is the interchanging of any 2 rows or any 2 columns. Second operation is the multiplication of the elements of any row or column by a non-zero number. Or the third and the last operation is the addition to the elements of row or column to the corresponding elements of any other row or column multiplied by any non-zero number. Hope you are getting this. Understood? Now students, we will discuss about inversible matrix. Inversible matrices. If A is a square matrix of order m. If A is a square matrix of order m such that AB is equal to BA is equal to I. Means A is a square matrix and B is another square matrix. Or if they satisfy this condition, AB is equal to BA is equal to I. I, you know, that is identity matrix. Then B is called the inverse matrix of A. Then B is called the inverse matrix of matrix A, and it is denoted by A inverse. Understood? In that case, B is called inverse of A and A is said to be inversible. Understood? Okay, let's take one example here. Consider there is a matrix A, 2, 3 and 1, 2, and another matrix B, 2, minus 3 and minus 1 and 2. For being an inversible matrix, it is a necessary condition the given matrix should be a square matrix. So here A and B both are square matrix of order 2 by 2. So the condition for being an inversible matrix, the condition is AB is equal to BA is equal to I. Understood? So the product of AB, if we want to find the product of AB, so A, B equal to A matrix is 2, 3, 1, 2 into B matrix is 2, minus 3, minus 1 and 2. If we multiply them, so you know how to multiply two matrices? Yes, first row is multiplied by first column. So 2 2s are 4 plus 3 into minus 1, that is minus 3. Now second is 2 into minus 3, that is minus 6, or plus 3 into 2, that is plus 6. Now, second row and first column, 1 into 2, 2, or plus 2 into minus 1, that is minus 2. Then 1 into minus 3, that is minus 3, and plus 2 to the 4. So this is the product of A and B. Now we will simplify this. What we will get? 4 minus 3, we will get 1. 2 minus 2, 0. Minus 6 plus 6 is 0. And 4 minus 3, we will get 1. But this is an identity matrix or not? 1, 0 and 0, 1. So this is identity matrix. But for being an inversible matrix, AB must be equal to BA. Now we have to find BA. So here we will write the B matrix first. 2, minus 3, minus 1, 2 into A. A is 2, 3, 1, 2. Now we will multiply them. So we will get 2 to the 4, minus 3 1 the minus 3. Now 2 3 the 6 and minus 3 2 the 6. Now minus 1 into 2, minus 2, or plus 2 1 the 2. Now minus 1 into 3, that is minus 3, or plus 2 to the 4. If we simplify it, then what we will get? 4 minus 3, 1, 6 minus 6, 0, minus 2 plus 2, 0, 4 minus 3, 1. Again, we are getting I. So hence implies that we can say that AB is equal to BA is equal to I. So B is called inverse of A. So B is A inverse. So if there are two square matrix A and B such that AB is equal to BA is equal to I, then we can say that matrix B is known as inverse of A and A is known as inversible matrix. Understood? Hope it is clear to everyone. Yes, students. Now I am going to explain a question here. Find the inverse of the following matrix using elementary operation or transformation. But one matrix is given here and we have to find its inverse by elementary operation. Clear? So first of all, for finding the inverse of the given matrix, we have to take the relation A is equal to I into A. We have to take a relation A equal to I into A, where I is an identity matrix. Clear? In every sum, we will take this relation. Now see, what is A matrix? A matrix is this. So we have to write here 1, 2, 3, 7 equal to I. I is identity. Identity matrix we have to take here of the same order of A. Whatever is the order of A, we have to take the identity matrix of that order. So what is the order of this? 2 by 2. So identity matrix will also be 1, 0, 0, 1. It is also by of the same order. Into this A, we will remain same like this. Got it? Okay. Now we have to find the inverse of this matrix by the elementary operation. So how can we solve this? But here we can, this is our wish कि we will use row operation or column operation. This depends on you. So I am applying here row operation. You can also apply the column operation. So what is our target? We will make this matrix is same as the identity matrix. What we have to do? We have to make this matrix equal to the identity matrix by applying the elementary operations. So here I am using the row operations. So very first operation I am applying here, applying R2 means R2 minus 2R1. I am applying the operation in R2. What operation? R2 minus 2R1. Why? Because we want to make it identity matrix. In identity matrix, this element should be 1, this should be 1, these two elements should be 0. So I want to make this element 0 first. So how can we make this 0? So R2 minus 2R1. This is the R2. This is the element of R2. So R2 minus 2R1. This is R1. So if we multiply this element by 2, so 2 ones are 2, or 2 minus 2, we will get 0 here. Understood? So I am applying the operation in second row. What is R2 minus 2R1? So apply this. So operation is applying on R2. So R1 will remain same. 1, 3. Now R2 will be R2 minus 2R1. So 2 minus 2 ones are 2. It will be 0. Now the same. 7 minus 2 into 3. 2 into 3 is 6. So 7 minus 6, you will get 1. Got it? Yes. Now, whatever operation we are applying in this matrix, the same operation we will apply for this matrix also. So first row will remain same, 1, 0. Now R2 minus 2R1. R2 is 0 minus 2R1. So 0 minus 2 ones are 2. 0 minus 2, that is minus 2. Same, 1 minus 2R1. 1 minus 0 into 2. 0 into 2 is 0. So 1 minus 0 gives you 1, or into A will remain same. Now see here. It is nearly equal to identity matrix. Only we want this element should be 0. But how can this should be 0? So see, applying the operation in first row, because this is the element of first row. So R1 minus 3R2. If we multiply 3 in this element or subtract from this, so 3 minus 3 we will get 0. So I am applying the operation in first row. What operation? R1 minus 3R2. So what we will get? R1 minus 3R2. So 1 minus 3 into 0, that is 0. So 1 minus 0, we will get 1. Now 3 minus 1 into 3, that is also 0. Or second R2, there is no operation, so it will remain same, 0, 1. Equal to, same operation we will apply in this matrix also. R1 minus 3R2. So 1 minus or minus 2 into 3 is minus 6. So minus minus plus 6. So 1 plus 6 will be 7. See, R1 yani 1 minus minus 2 into 3. So minus and minus will be plus, or 3 2s are 6. So 6 plus 1, 7. Now 0 minus 3 ones are 3. So 0 minus 3, that is minus 3. Minus 2 and 1 into A. Whenever this matrix will be an identity matrix, then we can say that this matrix will be the inverse of A. Understood? So here at last we will have to write, hence A inverse is equal to this matrix. Which matrix? 7 minus 3 minus 2 and 1. This is the inverse of that given matrix. Understood? Hope it is clear to everyone. Students, let's take one more question. Find the inverse of the following matrix using elementary operation or transformation. For matrix A is given here 2, 3, 5, 7, and we have to find the inverse of this matrix. So the very first step I told you, we have to take the relation what? A is equal to I into A, where I is an identity. Where I is an identity matrix. Clear? Now we have to substitute the value of the matrix A here in left hand side. So this is 2, 3, 5, 7 is equal to I will be the identity matrix 1, 0, 0, 1 or into this A will remain same. Now our target is we will make this matrix equal to the identity matrix. So for identity matrix this element should be 1. So how can this element should be 1? So see, this is row 1 and this is row 2. Again I am using the row transformation. So if we multiply this element by 3, so we will get 6, or 6 minus 5, we will get 1. Understood? So for making it an identity matrix, we want to make this element as 1. So how can we make it 1? If we multiply R1 by 3, so this will be 3 2s are 6, or minus 5 means R2. So 6 minus 5 gives you 1. So the operation will be 3R1 minus R2. Understood? So here we will apply, we have to write applying the operation in R1, or what operation? 3R1 minus R2. Clear? So see, 3R1 minus R2, 3 2s are 6 minus 5, 1, 3 3s are 9 minus 7, that is 2. R2 will remain same, 5 7. The same operation we will apply in this matrix also. What is 3R1? So 3 1s are 3 minus R2 0, 3 minus 3 1s are 3 minus 0, 3. Now 0 minus 1, so it will be minus 1, 0 1 or into A. Is it clear? Any confusion? Okay. Now beta, we want to make it 0. So how can we make it 0? We want to make this 0. So here we will apply an operation in R2. So applying the operation in R2, that is R2 minus 5R1. See, we want to make it 0. So this is 5 minus 5R1. If we multiply 5 in R1, so 5 1s are 5, 5 minus 5, we will get 0. Apply. First row will remain same, 1 2. R2 minus 5R1 means 5 minus 5, that is 0. 7 minus 5 2s are 10. 7 minus 10, we will get minus 3 equal to. Same operation we will implement here. First row will remain same, 3 minus 1. Now R2 minus 5R1, 0 minus 5 3s are 15, that is minus 15. 1 minus minus plus 5R1 5, 1 plus 5 we will get 6 into A. Got it? So here first column is of identity matrix. Now what we have to do? We have to make it 1. This element. We have to make this element as 1. So how can we get 1? So here we will apply the operation. Applying the operation in second row. Or second row what? We will multiply second row by minus 1 by 3. See, if we multiply this row by minus 1 by 3, so minus 3 and minus 3 both can be cancelled, we will get 1. And this is 0, so this element will be 0. So apply this. So first row will be 0. In R2 we will multiply minus 1 by 3. So this will be 0 and this will be 1. Equal to. Same operation we will implement here. 3 minus 1 will remain same. Now this element is multiplied by minus 1 by 3. So minus and minus it will be plus. Of 15 upon 3 we will get 5. Now see, 6 into minus 1 by 3. So 3 2s are 6, that is minus 2 and 8. Clear? Now 1 0 1. Now we have to make this element 0. So how can we make it 0? So if we apply the operation in R1, what operation? R1 minus 2R2. So this 2 minus 2 will be 0 or not? Yes. So here we will applying the operation in R1. What operation? R1 minus 2R2. R1 minus 2R2. So 2 minus 2 ones are 2. That will be 0. So R1 minus 2R2. R1 1 minus 2R2. 2 into 0 is 0. So 1 minus 0 is 1. Second is 2 minus 2 ones are 2. 0 and 0 1 equal to. Same operation we will apply in this matrix. So R1 minus 2R2. So 3 minus 2 5s are 10. So 3 minus 10. 3 minus 10 is minus 7. Next, minus 1, minus minus plus or 2R2. 2 2s are 4. Minus 1 plus 4. We will get minus 1 plus 4. We will get 3. And 5 minus 2 will remain same or into A. Now this matrix is an identity matrix. So this matrix is known as inverse of A. So hence we can say that hence A inverse equal to minus 7, 3, 5, minus 2. So this is our answer. So students, here I am applying row transformation. You can also use column transformation. Understood? The same operation we can apply for columns also. Got it? Okay students, now I am going to wind up this video. Here the chapter matrices is completed. We will start the new topic in our next video. Till that time, stay at home and be safe. Thank you.